All right, guys, let's get an example of how to find both the surface area and the volume of a figure. This is going to mirror what you have in your textbook on example 2. This is very basic and straightforward in the information they give you. So let's draw this figure. So we know a lot about this one. We don't have to really find anything. They've given us the slant height. They've given us the height. We know the radius of the base. And so all of those things are going to play into being able to find both the surface area and the volume. They give us that the height is 4, the base is 3, and your slant height in this case would be 5. So there's really no going around and having to find any of this information. So if you look in your text, they give you both the formula for the surface area of this figure and the volume. So always, always, always write the formula down, and then you can put in the information that goes with each of those things that they're giving you. Okay, so understand what this formula is actually doing right here. This is pretty cool. This is telling you that you're actually adding, this is the area of the base, to the area of what would make up the outside surface of that cone. So pi r times L, and that's where knowing that slant height allows for you to be able to find that area. So really have two pieces here. And by the way, just so you know, this is just for a GWiz file here. You don't have to know this overall. But if you make kind of a Pac-Man looking guy, you can fold that up and create, by that little figure right there, you can actually create a three-dimensional cone. So, all right. So how does this work in terms of the surface area? Well, now we just plug in. We're just going to go pi times 3 squared plus pi times 3 times 5 in this case. Calculate all that out. So now it just becomes a calculator problem, and you should get the same thing that they have in the text. Okay. Now they also want you to find the volume, and the volume for cylinders is 1/3. It's going to always be the area of the base times the height. And so when it says, what does it say there? 1/3 pi r squared h. Both cones and pyramids really follow this same basic pattern. Just so you know, that right there is the area of the base. The base is a circle here. So in general, if you find, even in a pyramid, if you find the area, the polygon, that's your base, multiply it by 1/3, and then also the height, you get the volume of any of those figures. So in this case, this volume is 1/3 pi, and we got what? Our radius is 3. And not your slant height in this case, but the actual height in the middle. That's the height. Slant height's off to the side. Keep those straight. Again, calculate that out, and that's going to give you your volume. I'm going to leave you to do that, and I will show you guys an example, another example in the next video on how to find the surface area and the volume, say, of a given pyramid. All right, see you in the next one.